Standard 4 is about research, and I did research throughout the course of the classes that I took. Within multimedia, I studied the coherence principle and what it meant and what the research was about it, but then also down to, okay, now that I've studied it, how do I use it? How can I use it better in my classroom so that only the most necessary information is presented to my students with no distracting elements? I did an annotated bibliography as I was studying constructivism and trying to figure out how that changed or would change the way that I taught history. But I think that of the research that I did, one of the ways that I really used my research was in the PBL unit I did for the project-based learning class. It was about anthropology and the Puritans. We really wanted our students in American literature to figure out what the lives of the Puritans were like beyond just trying to understand what the text meant. We wanted them to see the impact that those people ended up having later on American history and in the lives that we had today. So this course required me to come up with what the products and the performances that I was going to use to have an organized plan that included both personal reflection, group projects, meetings with the teacher. I had to have an organized timeline of events. But I think maybe what I really liked the most was the learning guide, because it was a way for me to connect the targets that I had for my students with the ways that I was going to assess it and with what that was hoping to teach my students. And to create it all together, frankly, in a really contained website so that I could share it with my other teachers and that we could all use it together. So I was able to use the research that I had done about learning and about how to use technology in a very clear way in this this PBL.